Namaskar. Welcome to Ancient Wisdom. We generally connect intelligence with brain. So, if no intelligence is required, that task we call as no brain task. And something that requires brain we call as rocket science. Of course, these are misnomers, because intelligence is not really in the brain. And today we will see two examples of intelligence of high quality without existence of brain or without any connection to brain. Listen carefully. There is a small parasite 5 micrometers in dimension, single celled, no nervous system, no brain, but nevertheless it is extremely intelligent. It has got its life cycle which goes through the cat. It breeds in cat's intestines. But how does it reach the cat? It reaches the cat from the surface of tree leaves, water, other parasites, or leaves, or rotting flesh. But if it is not able to find any of these and it enters or happens to enter a rat, what does it do? In rat, it cannot really grow, and it has to reach a cat to be able to complete its life cycle, to complete its avatar, so to say. But as I said, it is single cellular and 5 micrometers, very, very small, cannot be even seen by naked eye. How is it going to survive? But it has got an intelligence, sans brain. When it realizes that it is in the body of the rat, it travels towards the brain of the rat and eats up that part of brain, or infects that part of brain it cannot eat because it is single cellular. But it infects that part of brain where fear is located or sense of fear is located, and it expands in size or it multiplies. When it multiplies, that center is made unconscious or inoperative, and as a result of which an interesting phenomena develops. This rat is no more afraid of a cat. If it sees a cat, it doesn't run away and take shelter. On the other hand, it goes on a lookout for a cat. Hey cat, how are you? I want to shake hands with you, or maybe I want to kiss you. And this rat goes towards the cat or any other feline, challenging it to a duel, which actually happens, and if it happens, the cat eats the rat, and this Taxoplasma Bondii or Taxoplasma Bondii reaches where it wants to, the intestine of the cat. No brain, no nervous system, but great intelligence, and it achieves its life's objective, which is reaching the cat's gut. We will see another example, because this particular example could be just an exception, an aberration, not evolution or not intelligence, it just happens. But no, there are several examples. We will just take one more, and here we have got a small worm which goes by the name of LP, long play, Leucocoridum Paradoxum. We will call it LP, Leucocoridum Paradoxum. This is a small worm, barely visible to the eye, in fact not visible to human eye at all, in normal circumstances, which is there on small leaves or on the ground or in feces or in dirty areas. And this has to reach the birds. Its life cycle continues only if it reaches the bird's stomach. The bird could be a crow, a sparrow, or even an eagle. But how does it reach that? Because this is on the land, and if it is eaten by a bird like a hen, it dies. It cannot really survive in hen. And interestingly, you will not find these worms around poultry. That is another chapter. But otherwise also, how is it going to reach bird? Because the bird is not able to see it, it is not that big a worm, and bird is not likely to eat it. It infects a snail, and interestingly, it doesn't infect the snail anywhere, it reaches its tentacles. And after reaching its tentacles, this LP starts dancing. It starts shaking its body, however big it is. And when it starts shaking, variety of dance moves, the tentacles of the worm, they start shaking uncontrollably. The worm has lost control on its tentacles. So maybe it is just one tentacle, but it starts moving, shaking. Achieved its life aim. So these are the two examples of brainless intelligence. High intelligence, sans brain, and which shows that each cell of organisms, living or non-living, is endowed with some kind of intelligence. We have seen this in terms of animals or parasites so far. We will also see one more example of trees. We always used to feel that when there are more trees, there is more rain. But now it has been established that trees order rain to fall. And variety of scientific experiments in the Amazon forest have shown that whenever trees feel the lack of water, they start emitting much more of water. When the water is short, they are emitting much more water or water vapor, and as a result of which, within 24 hours, rain starts in Amazon rainforest. It is virtually calling for rains to deliver, home delivery. And this is also done by a number of trees in perfect synchronization. Thousands of trees in perfect synchronization start emitting water vapor, calling for rains. And when we see this kind of existence of intelligence, high level of intelligence, without any recourse to develop nervous system or develop brain, somewhere or the other we have to accept the existence of a great power which activates all these. And our Rishi Muni, they called this as the active power, the Shiva and the Shakti. The Shakti which moves, which motivates, which creates, and Shiva is the background that supports. And that is the ancient wisdom. Think about it. Namaskar.